Good morning, students. Welcome back. Now today we'll go ahead in the exercise 5.1, question number 26 onwards. Here is the find the value of k so that the function f is continuous at the indicated point. Indicated point, that means here the function is given by this way, that is k cos x upon pi minus 2x where x is not equal to pi by 2 and 3 when x is equal to pi by 2, which is this function is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. Now here when the function is continuous, तो function continuous कब होता है? जब limit x tends to pi by 2. Here it is the fixed point is given. So we'll take x tends to pi by 2. F of x is equal to f of pi by 2. That is the definition of continuous function. So now here tends to pi by 2, that means x is not equal to pi by 2. So if x is not equal to pi by 2 तो fx ये ले लेंगे. So that limit x tends to pi by 2, instead of fx I will write k cos x upon pi minus 2x, and wherever x equal to pi by 2 then f of pi by 2 is 3. So we have to solve this, but here we cannot apply the direct limit because when x is equal to pi by 2 you write here pi minus pi becomes 0. So denominator जब 0 होता है we cannot apply the limit directly. So what? You have to simplify this. तो उसको simplify कैसे करेंगे? That is we'll take let x is equal to h plus pi by 2, or you can say pi by 2 plus h. Pi by 2 plus h. So जब भी हम ऐसे अलग कुछ लेते हैं तो we have to change the limit also. So here when x tends to pi by 2, here is pi by 2, then h tends to 0, pi by 2 cancel हो जाएगा, right? So now you apply here, that is what limit x tends to pi by 2 k cos x is what? Pi by 2 plus h, that is pi by 2 plus h upon pi minus 2. Instead of x again I will write pi by 2 plus h is equal to 3. Right? Now simplify. So here it is limit x tends to pi by 2 k. Now cos pi by 2 plus, that is second quadrant. In the second quadrant cos negative, but when pi by 2 है then cos is converted to sine. So what does it mean? It becomes minus sine h. Cos pi by 2 plus h is minus sine h, right? Upon pi minus, here minus pi 2 cut, minus plus minus 2h is equal to 3. So that limit x tends to pi by 2 minus k sine h. Now k is constant, so shall we take it out of the limit? Yes, it is constant. So now here I will write k limit x tends to pi by 2 minus sine h upon pi and minus pi cancel, minus 2h is equal to 3. Now you know that the limit x tends to pi by 2 sine h upon h is 1, right? So that you can write minus minus plus k by 2 is equal to 3, right? And therefore k is equal to 6. So the value of k becomes 6. So that way you can write here the continuity definition के हिसाब से हम k की वैल्यू फाइंड कर सकते हैं. So do it, then we'll go ahead. The same sum we can do in the another method that is very small also. कैसे करते हैं ये आपने लिख लिया. Now here is same way we can do like this also. Here is limit x tends to pi by 2. So what? Here k is constant, so we'll take outside. limit if x tends to pi by 2, then you know that pi by 2 minus x tends to 0. अगर x tends to pi by 2 है तो यहाँ पे pi by 2 लिखेंगे तो pi by 2 minus pi by 2 0 हो जाएगा. So we can write like this that pi by 2 minus x tends to 0. Here k तो outside चला गया. Instead of cos, I will write sin pi by 2 minus x. उसको हम sin pi by 2 minus x करेंगे तो ये cos x ही हो जाएगा because pi by 2 minus x is what? First quadrant, right? So it is positive. So cos x हो जाएगा. Upon it take 2 common from here. So यहाँ से 2 common ले लेंगे 2 तो अंदर क्या बचेगा pi by 2 minus x equal to 3. Now limit pi by 2 minus x tends to 0. Sin pi by 2 minus x upon pi by 2 minus x is 1. So what is it? K upon 2 is equal to 3. So K is equal to 6. By this way, पर ये आपको सेट करना आना चाहिए. Otherwise, you will do the first method, right? Do it. Then we'll go to the question number 27. 27. Find the value of k such that fx equal to kx square if x less than or equal to 2 and equal to 3 if x greater than 2 is continuous at x is equal to 2. अब ये फंक्शन लेस देन ग्रेटर देन से डिफाइन है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट एंड राइट हैंड लिमिट देनी पड़ेगी. जब अगला जो फंक्शन था इज नॉट इक्वल टू एंड इक्वल टू था तो हमने सीधी डेफिनेशन ले ली दैट x टेंड्स टू पाई बाय 2 f ऑफ x इक्वल टू fx. बट जब यहाँ लेस देन और ग्रेटर देन 2 वाला फंक्शन दिया है तो हमें 2 माइनस एंड 2 प्लस वाली डेफिनेशन लेनी पड़ेगी. दैट मीन्स व्हाट विल राइट लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 2 माइनस fx is equal to x tends to 2 plus fx. क्यों ऐसा लेना है? why? Because greater than and less है. जो less than है that function will give us from the left hand limit. Greater than 2 है that is from the right hand limit will take fx, right? So that जब यहाँ equal to and not equal to दिया है तो हम लेंगे limit x tends to 2 fx equal to f of 2. पर जब यहाँ लेस एंड ग्रेटर दिया है तो हम लेस देन दैट इज लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट 2 माइनस ग्रेटर देन दैट इज राइट हैंड लिमिट इस तरह से लेना पड़ेगा. अंडरस्टैंड दैट? सो हियर 2 माइनस लेस देन 2 हियर द फंक्शन इज लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 2 माइनस kx स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू fx लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 2 प्लस fx is 3. Therefore, 2 minus if you apply the limit k is constant. So can you say that 4k? So x is equal to 2 लिखेंगे. So that is 4k is equal to this is constant 3. So can you write k is equal to 3 by 4? So that is our answer, right? So two function is there when equal to and non equal to. तो हम first method करेंगे limit x tends to 2 fx equal to f of 2. पर जब less than greater than से function define है तो 2 माइनस एंड 2 प्लस को इक्वल करेंगे, राइट? डू इट. देन विल डू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 28. So here is the function given in 28 is fx is equal to kx plus 1 if x less than or equal to pi and cos x if x greater than pi at x is equal to pi. Now you know that what does it mean that x is equal to pi? X is equal to pi means the function is continuous at x is equal to pi, that is given, right? Okay. Now here the function fx is defined by x less than and greater than pi. So फिर से आपको लेना क्या पड़ेगा? Left hand limit and right hand limit should be equal. Then only it is continuous at x equal to pi. तो अगर दे दिया है कि continuous है तो left hand and right hand limit should be equal. So that we can say that limit x tends to pi minus fx limit x tends to pi plus fx, right? And therefore limit x tends to pi minus what is fx? Pi minus that is left hand limit less than pi that is kx plus 1 limit x tends to pi plus what is fx? Right hand limit greater than pi that is cos x. So now you apply the limit. Here pi, wherever it is x, so you will write k pi plus 1 is equal to cos pi. Now the value of cos pi is minus 1. So we write that k pi plus 1 equal to minus 1. So k is equal to, here is minus 2 upon pi. Right? Minus 1 minus 2 upon pi. That is the value of k. Right? Okay, do it, then we'll go ahead. 29. Find the value of k such that this function given at x less than or equal to 5, it is kx plus 1. X greater than 5, it is 3x minus 5. At continuous at x is equal to 5, then you have to find the value of k. Now if it is continuous and the function defined by less and greater than 5, so क्या लेंगे आप बोलो? That is left hand limit and right hand limit at 5 is equal. So that you can write here limit x tends to 5 minus fx, limit x tends to 5 plus fx. Right? Now 5 minus left hand limit that is less than 5 है तो ये ले लेंगे, that is limit x tends to 5 minus kx plus 1, limit x tends to 5 plus right hand limit, that is 3x minus 5. Now you apply the limit, that is 5k plus 1 is equal to 15 minus 5. So 5k is equal to 10 minus 1, that is 9. So k is equal to 9 upon 5. That is our answer. Right? That is the question number 29. Question number 30. Find the value of a and b such that fx is equal to 5 if x less than or equal to 2. Ax plus b if 2 less than x less than 10. And 21 if x greater than or equal to 10 is continuous function. Now if the function is continuous, so here we will take less than 2 and greater than 2 है x. So we will take 2 minus is equal to 2 plus. जो लिमिट लेफ्ट हैंड एंड राइट हैंड एट x इक्वल टू 2 वो इक्वल होनी चाहिए बिकॉज इट इज अ कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन एट अ गिवन पॉइंट नहीं दिया है. That means it is continuous for every real value. So that the function is continuous at x is x less than 2, x greater than 2. Therefore, we will say limit x tends to 2 minus fx, limit x tends to 2 plus fx होना चाहिए. 2 minus and 2 plus equal है क्योंकि वो continuous function है. Right? So now 2 minus that is left hand limit. So 2 less than वाला function आएगा. So we will write limit x tends to 2 minus 5. Limit x tends to 2 plus fx. तो greater than 2 वाला function आएगा. That is ax plus b. Now you apply the limit. You will write 2 here. So that becomes 2a plus b. Wherever x you will write 2. So 2a plus b is equal to, here is the constant function remains as it is. So that we'll get equation 1. ऐसा एक sum हमने extra sums में किए हैं. Right? Okay. Then another point given is 10. Here is x less than 10 and here x greater than 10. So what you will do? 10 minus and 10 plus की limit कैसी होनी चाहिए? Equal. So here we will write limit x tends to 10 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 10 plus fx. Now 10 minus less than 10, that is what? Limit 10 minus ax plus b is equal to limit x tends to 10 plus greater than, that is 21. So here it is 21. Now you apply the limit on both the side. What does it mean? Here you will write wherever it is x, you will write 10. So that the equation becomes 10a plus b is equal to 21. Now here is equation 1 and 2. You do the elimination and find a and b. so that 2a plus 5 is 2a plus b is equal to 5 and 10a plus b is equal to 21. Subtract these two equations. We'll get minus 8a is equal to minus 16. So a is equal to 2. We get the value of a is equal to 2. Then put the value here. 2 plus b is equal to 5. So b is equal to 5 minus 4. That is 1. So here is the find the value of a and b such that this function is defined as continuous function. Continuous matlab continuous everywhere. So that if 2 point is given, so first we'll take 2 minus limit is equal to 2 plus limit. You will get equation 1. फिर 10 minus limit equal to 10 plus limit. You will get equation 2. Solve this equation 1 and 2 by the elimination method. So you will get the value a and b. So by this way, if it is continuous, then find the value of k. If it is continuous, find the value of a and b. This way you can do the sums, right? Do it, then we'll go ahead. Now we'll see some theorem for the continuity of the function. It is very easy and very interesting that will make our sums smaller and easier, right? Up till now we have seen that all the trigonometric function is continuous in the domain, in its domain. Sine, cos are continuous. Modulus function is continuous at a particular point, right? So that जो हमने linear function is continuous, polynomial function is continuous, तो उसका use करके हम ये theorem में prove करेंगे that composite function of a continuous function is also continuous. That means what? आपने composite function 11th standard में learn किया है. Here f and g are the real valued function जिसका domain R to R है. Then such that FOG, you know that f of gx, FOG and GOF is a composite function that we have learned in 11th standard, right? So FOG is defined at C. If g is a continuous function at C and f is continuous at GC, then FOG is also continuous. आपको सिर्फ इतना याद रखना है कि two function, real valued function का composite function is also continuous. F is continuous, G is continuous, then FOG is continuous as well as GOF is also continuous, right? तो here one example is there कि जब fx of sin x square आएगा, आपको show that this function is continuous बोला है, तो obviously वो दिखना चाहिए कि यहाँ पे दो function है. एक तो sin x है और दूसरा x square है. ओनली sin x होता तो वो ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन है जो हमने ऑलरेडी कंटिन्यूअस कैसे करना है वो देख लिया है. बट हियर इज sin x स्क्वायर, sin x क्यूब, sin 2x प्लस 1 लाइक दैट, ऐसे फंक्शन है. sin ऑफ mod x, तो वो कंपोजिट फंक्शन हो गया. कैसे कंपोजिट हो गया? यहाँ पे दो फंक्शन है, एक है sin x और दूसरा है x स्क्वायर. तो एक फंक्शन को मैंने ले लिया gx, g of x इज इक्वल टू sin x, एंड ये जो फंक्शन x स्क्वायर है उसको ले लिया hx. क्यों f नहीं लिया? f इज ऑलरेडी गिवन. हमें प्रूव करना है f of x इज अ कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन, बट हमें देख रहा है कि fx जो है वो दो फंक्शन को कंपोजिट करके बनाया हुआ है, तो हम उसको अलग अलग ले लेंगे. दैट वन इज gx एंड अनदर इज hx. अभी gx है साइन फंक्शन एंड ऑलरेडी प्रूव्ड दैट साइन इज अ कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन. दिस इज पोलिनोमियल x स्क्वायर है, तो पोलिनोमियल फंक्शन इज अ कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन. तो g एंड h आर कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन. देन g और h ऑफ x क्या होगा? तो g ऑफ hx, जैसे हमने 11th स्टैंडर्ड में कंपोजिट फंक्शन फाइंड किए थे, तो देयरफॉर g ऑफ hx क्या है? x स्क्वायर है, सो विल राइट g ऑफ x स्क्वायर. नाउ g ऑफ x इज द sin x, तो g ऑफ x स्क्वायर इज द sin ऑफ x स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, तो sin x स्क्वायर. अगर थियरम के हिसाब से g एंड h इज अ कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन, देन g GOH is also continuous by the theorem. तो हमारा GOH क्या आ गया? This one. N is equal to क्या है? Fx है, because Fx है. तो therefore Fx is continuous. वो प्रूव हो गया, right? अगर यहाँ पे another example है, Fx is equal to modulus of 1 minus x plus mod x is a continuous function. You have to prove. अब कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? तो आपको दिखना चाहिए, you should know that here 1 minus x plus mod of x is one function and this बाहर का जो मॉड्यूलस है, what is that? It is another function. Understand that? Now here it is, we'll take that h of x is equal to 1 minus x plus mod of x. अंदर का जो है उसे hx ले लिया और ये बाहर का जो मॉड है उसे मैं ले लेती हूँ gx mod of x. तो ये फंक्शन it is polynomial function, you can say it is linear function, it is continuous function. ये fx और ये gx, this plus this, that is continuous function. If f is continuous, this is continuous, addition is also continuous, we know that. So here h is continuous function, it is linear and modulus. Gx is modulus, which is also continuous function. So we can write that h and g are continuous function, then GOH is also continuous by according to this theorem, right? Okay. Now GOH find करो वो ये है या नहीं वो हम चेक करते हैं. So that we'll write GOH of x. That is G of hx. G of what is hx? Here it is 1 minus x plus mod of x, right? G of hx. Now hx की वैल्यू मैंने लिख दी. अभी g of x is the modulus of x. तो g of this whole is modulus of the whole, right? And then we can write here modulus of 1 minus x plus mod x. ऐसे हम लिख सकते हैं. So that this is what GOH of x is equal to ये. But ये क्या है? fx है. तो that is equal to हम क्या लिख देंगे? fx. But here GOH तो continuous है. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? fx is also continuous function. Therefore, f is continuous function. So by this way, by using this theorem and by the continuity of some function like the polynomial function, like the modulus function, like the trigonometric function, this all are continuous, we know that. And therefore, if two function is continuous, then find its composite function and that is also continuous because of this theorem. So we can say that the given function is a continuous function, right? Do this whole notes. Then we'll go ahead in the exercise 5.1. उसमें भी ऐसे कुछ sums हैं. So first you will do that, then we'll go ahead. Question number 31, exercise 5.1. That based on that theorem. आप देखो चलो. Show that the function defined by fx is equal to cos of x square is continuous function. अभी fx equal to cos of x square है. अगर cos x होता तो we have already discussed, right? It is a continuous function in its domain. But यहाँ पे क्या दिया है? cos of x square. तो दो फंक्शन हो गए, एक तो cos फंक्शन और दूसरा x square. एक ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक और दूसरा पोलिनोमियल, राइट? जैसे हमने साइन ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर में किया. सो दैट वी विल राइट लेट hx इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर. जो अंदर का है उसे hx ले लो, आपकी मर्जी, कुछ भी ले सकते हो आप. और ये cos है उसको मैं gx ले लेती हूँ. gx इक्वल टू cos x. hx gx, राइट? ओके. नाउ h and g are continuous function because polynomial and trigonometric are continuous, that is already proved, right? So are continuous function. function, so GOH is also continuous by the theorem. Now what? We will find कि GOH क्या आ रहा है. So take it GOH of X. That is equal to G of HX. That is equal to G of HX, that is X square. And G of X is cos X. So G of X square is cos of X square. But cos of X square तो क्या है? Fx है, right? And that is equal to Fx. अगर GOH continuous है, इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? Fx is continuous. Therefore, we can say that f is continuous function. Understand that how to do? Right. 32. Exercise 5.1. Question number 32. Show that the function defined by fx is equal to mod of cos x is a continuous function. Now, यहाँ पे भी दो फंक्शन है, आपको दिखाई देना चाहिए. बोलो कौन से दो फंक्शन है? What I will take hx and gx here. You tell me. Yes, anybody? Yes, that is what? hx is cos x and gx is modulus of x. Here two function is there, cos x and mod x, right? Okay, so that we will take hx equal to cos x and gx equal to mod x. Make a habit to take this two function. अंदर का जो है उसे hx लेंगे, बाहर आते आते hx gx लेंगे, right? Okay, now h and g, trigonometry and modulus function, both is continuous function that we know. Here are continuous function. So GOH is also continuous. वो भी continuous हो जाएगा, right? Then we will find GOH. So GOH of x, that is G of HX. G of, what is HX? Cos x. Right? G of cos x. अभी G of x is mod of x. तो G of cos x is mod of cos x. Wherever x you replace cos x. Right? So that is equal to mod of cos x. And mod of cos x तो क्या है? fx है. But GOH continuous है, तो फिर fx आ गया तो वो भी continuous हो गया. Therefore, f is continuous function. Right? But instead of that, चलो यहाँ पे fx equal to cos x दिया है. Instead of that, I will write fx is equal to here. Instead of that, I will write cos of mod x. Now what is hx and gx? You tell me. जब बाहर मॉड्यूलस था तो अंदर का फंक्शन cos x और बाहर मॉड्यूलस को हमने gx लिया. अब मुझे यहाँ पे क्या लेना पड़ेगा? तो यू विल टेक हियर, जो अंदर है उसे h लो, राइट? और इसे g लो. सो यू विल टेक दिस इज hx एंड दिस इज gx. तो hx इक्वल टू मॉड ऑफ x लेंगे एंड gx इक्वल टू कॉस ऑफ x लेंगे. देन g and h are continuous, so GOH is continuous. Now you will find what is GOH. So first g of hx. What is hx? Mod x, right? Then if you will find g of x equal to cos x, so g of mod x equal to, wherever x you will write mod x, so that cos of mod x, right? And therefore cos of mod x तो क्या हो गया? fx हो गया. That means it is continuous function. So according to fx you decide which is gx and which is hx. जो अंदर है उसे hx लो, बाहर आते आते gx लो. टू फंक्शन का कंपोजिट फंक्शन फाइंड करो, इट इज कंटिन्यूअस, वो fx आ जाएगा. अगर g एंड h इज कंटिन्यूअस देन GOH कंटिन्यूअस है, बट जो GOH आएगा वो ही fx है. दैट मीन्स fx इज कंटिन्यूअस. इजी, राइट? सो अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट इज द मेथड. यहाँ पे हमने दो सम कर दिए हैं, सो यू हैव टू डू द बोथ 1 and 2. 32 में आप दो सम करेंगे. cos of mod x and mod of cos x. Both the sum you have to do. Do it, then we'll go ahead. Question number 33. Examine that sin of mod x is continuous function or not. अभी अगले सम में हमने कौन सा किया? cos of mod x. तो सेम वे आपको sin of mod x चेक करना है. तो यहाँ पे hx क्या आ जाएगा? यस, mod x. और fgx क्या आ जाएगा? sin x. और आपको goh फाइंड करना है. दिस कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन सेम वे यू हैव टू डू इट योरसेल्फ. आपको ये सम खुद करना होगा, राइट? सो डू इट योरसेल्फ. देन find all the point of discontinuity of f defined by fx equal to mod of x minus x plus 1. Here also we will use, suppose it is 1 mark question. 1 mark question, right? Because here I will take hx is mod x and gx is mod of x plus 1. Now this modulus function is a continuous function that all knows, right? आपको मालूम है कि ये दोनों modulus function है which is a continuous function. So we can say that hx and gx are continuous function. Then hx minus gx equal to what? Mod of x minus 1, mod of x minus mod of x plus 1. If hx and gx are continuous, then its addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is also continuous. We know that. Therefore, अगर ये दोनों continuous है, तो hx minus gx is also continuous. Is also continuous for every real numbers. This is continuous for every real number, but you have to find the point of discontinuity. That means there is no point of discontinuity. There is no point of discontinuity. Discontinuity के लिए कोई भी point नहीं है क्योंकि it is a continuous function for all c belongs to R for every real number. Here is the end of the exercise 5.1. For that we'll do some extra sums. First you do that, then we'll go ahead. F is a continuous function at the given point, then find the value of k. Given that f is continuous at x equal to 0. Continuous at x equal to 0. When the function is continuous, then you can say that limit x tends to 0, f of x equal to f of 0. It is continuous at x equal to 0, so we can write like this. Now here x tends to 0, मतलब ये fx ले लेंगे. Limit x tends to 0, 10 kx upon 3x and equal to 0 मतलब is equal to 1. Now ये जो है 10 kx है, तो we can set the terms here kx tends to 0. If x tends to 0, then kx tends to 0 हो जाएगा. Yes. Then यहाँ पे 10 kx है, तो नीचे भी क्या चाहिए? kx चाहिए, तो वो 1 हो जाएगा. So we'll write kx. जो चाहिए वो पहले लिख दो. क्या एक्स्ट्रा लिख दिया हमने? k. तो जो नीचे है उसे ऊपर मल्टीप्लाई करो. सेट कर दिया टर्म्स. अपॉन में क्या बाकी बचा? 3, वो लिख दिया. इज इक्वल टू 1. अभी ये पूरा टर्म्स हो जाएगा 1. तो ये 1 हो गया. देयरफॉर k by 3 1 है, तो k इज इक्वल टू क्या होगा? 3. अंडरस्टैंड दैट? सो k की वैल्यू मिल गई. सेम वे आपको ये खुद करना है. सेम टू सेम ही है, पर ऊपर साइन 5x है, तो यहाँ पे 5x है, तो यहाँ पे भी 5x लिखेंगे. फिर 5 और बाकी k रिमेनिंग. 5 अपॉन k इक्वल टू 1, तो k इज इक्वल टू 5 हो जाएगा. सो दैट यू हैव टू डू इट योरसेल्फ. वो आप खुद करेंगे, राइट? देन हियर इज अनदर सम, एक्स्ट्रा सम 3. The third sum will be fx is equal to, here fx is equal to x plus 1 tan x minus 1 upon sin x square minus 1, and here is k, where this one is x is not equal to 1 and here is x equal to 1, is continuous at x equal to 1. वो x equal to 1 पे continuous है. तो if it is continuous, we'll write by the definition x tends to 1, f of x equal to f of 1 हो गया. Now limit x tends to 1, f of x is x plus 1 tan x minus 1 sin x square minus 1 is equal to f of 1 हो गया k. You understand that? Now what? You have to set the terms. अब set कैसे करेंगे? तो here limit x tends to 1, ये x plus 1 as it is. अगर ये tan of x minus 1 है तो नीचे भी मुझे क्या चाहिए? x minus 1 चाहिए, then it becomes 1. तो जो मैंने मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगी, जो डिवीजन में लिया है एक्स्ट्रा, वो सेट हो गया. अपॉन फिर से लिमिट भी अलग कर दो, लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 1 साइन एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 है तो क्या चाहिए? नीचे भी एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1, मुझे एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, इज इक्वल टू जो डिवाइड किया वो मल्टीप्लाई, जो डिवाइड किया वो मल्टीप्लाई. सेट कर दिए टर्म्स को. अब क्या हो जाएगा? सपोज कि ये x माइनस 1 है, x टेंड्स टू 1, तो x माइनस 1 टेंड्स टू 0 होता है. वी कैन राइट लाइक दिस और ऐसे ही रहने दो तो भी चलेगा, राइट? दैट मीन्स हियर इट इज 1, दिस बिकम 1. ये क्या हो गया? x प्लस 1 इंटू एक्स माइनस 1, दैट इज व्हाट? एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1. और ये इसका हम ना लिखे तो भी चलता है. इफ यू अप्लाई द लिमिट हियर, x square minus x plus 1, x minus 1 is x square minus 1 and x square minus 1 removed. Here ये 1, ये भी 1. तो what is value? Value of k is 1. Understand that? By that way you can do the sum, right? One more sum, extra sum 4. That is question number 4 is fx is equal to 2x square plus k where x less than 0 and x square minus 2k x greater than or equal to 0. मैंने आपको बताया था कि जब लेस देन और ग्रेटर देन होता है तो आपको लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट एंड राइट हैंड लिमिट लेनी पड़ेगी. सो क्या लेंगे आप? लिमिट x tends to 0 minus. Here is continuous at x equal to 0. So you will take fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus fx, right? Limit x tends to 0 minus and limit x tends to 0 plus. So we can say that limit 0 minus है तो लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट तो हो जाएगा 2x स्क्वायर प्लस के. लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 प्लस fx है तो x स्क्वायर माइनस 2k. अप्लाई द लिमिट, ये 0, हियर इज 0. अब क्या हो जाएगा? 3k इज इक्वल टू 0. तो कैन यू से दैट k इज इक्वल टू 0? मतलब कि k की वैल्यू हमें क्या मिल गई? 0 मिल गई, राइट? ओके, डू इट, इट इज वेरी इजी. देन I will give you one more sum. जैसे a and b का हमने किया था. So f is a continuous function. Then find the value of a and b. a and b की वैल्यू आपको फाइंड करनी है. So we'll write fx is equal to here 2x plus 3 where 1 less than x less than 2. Here ax plus b 2 less than or equal to 3 less than x less than 3. and 3x plus 2, 3 less than or equal to x less than 4. Right? Now what? मैंने आपको ऐसे बहुत सारे सम्स भी करवाए हैं. Here is less than 2 and greater than 2. So आप क्या लेंगे? 2 minus and 2 plus equal. So we'll write limit 2 minus fx, limit 2 plus fx. तो लिमिट 2 माइनस fx हो जाएगा 2x प्लस 3, लिमिट 2 प्लस fx, 2 प्लस दैट इज ग्रेटर देन, वो हो जाएगा ax प्लस b. Now we apply the limit. So 2 2s are 4 plus 3 7, and here it is 2a plus b equal to 7. That is number 1. Another value कौन सी है? 3, और ये 3 पॉइंट है. So we will write limit x tends to 3 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 3 plus fx. अभी 3 माइनस क्या हो गया? लिमिट x tends to 3 minus that is less than, वो हो जाएगा ax plus b, and 3 plus वो हो जाएगा x tends to 3 plus that is 3x plus 2. Right? Now apply it. 3a plus b is equal to 3 3s are 9 plus 2 11 number 2. आपको क्या करना है? एलिमिनेशन करके a and b की वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है. Then I will tell you that a is equal to, the value is 4 and b is equal to -1. But you don't write it directly. आपको डायरेक्ट नहीं लिखना है. You find the value by elimination. Okay? So by this way we can use the method of continuity and find the value of a and b. Here we end of our lecture. So now you have to do this sums plus our homework, right? And send it to me. If you have any doubt, you can call me or you can send the message also. Till then, we'll meet in the next lecture with a new topic. Here the end of exercise 5.1. So continuity का topic यहाँ पे over हो रहा है. So we will do more extra sums for the continuity in the homework and assignment. In the weekend assignment in MCQ, I will give you more sums. Till then, goodbye and have a nice time.